Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of PC Building Simulator. We actually have two jobs. I know at the end of the last episode there would be three jobs. One of the jobs ended up just rejecting because he basically wanted, it was kind of like, I'll show you here in a second actually. He basically wanted the whole install water cooling for CPU and GPU, and but he wanted, in the comments, he wanted NVIDIA components, which wouldn't make sense because all I have right now is graphics cards, but the GPU has to be water cooled, so you actually need a certain kind. So basically I just rejected that one. Let's see here. We'll get rid of this electricity bill, and then those will be for next time. Not doing overclocking right now. So basically what we're going to have today is the PC that can play Euro Truck Simulator 2, so that's a build for the recommended spec with Team Group component, and then the EKWB, which is the water cooling components for install water cooling for CPU and GPU PC build. And then what I also did was I ended up taking out the, let me see here. Oh wait, it's still in storage, yeah. So this PC that I bought off PCBay was broken. I took a quick look at it in between episodes. Looks like the graphics card, because I wasn't seeing anything on the screen, but there could be some other surprises, so we'll do that at the end of the episode. But we'll get our stuff for today. We'll get this set up here, table 1, and then table 2. And then it was, so culture, email, culture Desmond. So this is on number 1. And then that'll leave gross dot email for PC2. And yeah, we'll get started here. So the first one is Euro Truck Simulator. Now remember, there's the will it run, which is what I follow. I just get the recommended specs, so I have all of this already. So we'll just jump right in on that one here. We'll take off the panel. And then we'll take off the PSU mount. We'll put in the power supply. And then just a reminder, on these small builds, I usually just stick with the 600. It's plenty of wattage for what you're trying to do. And we'll get the PSU mount back on before we forget. We'll get the hard drive here. I think I just realized I possibly forgot to buy a hard drive for the second build, but that's okay. We'll just same day delivery it, and we'll lose a bit of money, but it'll be okay. Alright, so for this one, it requires, for recommended, the AMD 1400, so I got one of those. We'll thermal paste that up right away. Just a standard Mortoni air cooler. And then it was a 3 GB VRAM for the graphics card, which I have right here. And then we'll get this wired up here. Probably in the next few episodes we'll end up purchasing the upgrade so we can do like auto wiring, where all I have to do is pretty much, I think all I have to do is like just tap one of these and it auto connects a wire. The only troubling thing I could see about that is making sure that the customer, if they want a certain color cable, not wire, is what I meant, but if they want a certain color cable, just making sure I select it first before I end up doing the auto wiring, just so we don't have to go back and redo it. Oops. So we'll go here to the USB drive, and then we'll get the side panel back on, let it fire up. And we'll get going on this next one here. I'm pretty sure I did forget to buy a hard drive, so let's see. Oop, I mean to do that. Alright, what do we got here? Yes, I did. Alright, so just real quick, we'll buy one. Shouldn't be too bad, as I'm going for just the cheapest on this one. And we'll same day delivery at $100. So I mean, it's a little bit of a loss, but it's alright. We might make it back here down the road. And we'll get that here. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to... I did. I forgot to put the RAM in. This one required 4 gigabytes of RAM, but he likes Team Group, so I ended up going just a Team Group 4-stick. Now we can fire it up. There we go. We'll let that install the operating system. Get back over here real quick. And I want the 1200 watt for the power supply on this one. Just because I don't pay attention really to how much wattage is needed for the water cooling system and radiator and reservoir and whatnot like that. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Plus, like I said in the previous episode, sometimes customers like to add upgrades and whatnot, so they'll have plenty of wattage to work with as they go. As long as we're not over budget, we're making the money back in parts, so not a big deal. Now on this one, there's no memory requirement, so just real quick I'll just do this. I ended up just going with loading it up with 4 of the Mortoni, or I'm sorry, ADATA is what I got for the 4 gigabyte sticks. So they're gonna have 16, and then we'll get this rolling in here. We'll get this thermal paste. I just went with the i3 6300 on that one. We're gonna have to actually. Do we need to? No, it wasn't that one. Sorry about that. It was this one right here. We have to remove to fit the radiator fan. We can actually just sell that one off. Oh, we'll hang on to it. Maybe we can use it for. Let's see here, and then we'll take these off. I'm just gonna get this wired up now. The components that are already ready to go wired up, I mean. Let's see here. So we'll get this wired up here. This one to there. Get the hard drive. And then the case power. Alrighty. Oop. Case power. And then we can just switch over to custom water cooling. So here's our radiator. I ended up going with the custom lighting, which we can mess around with again. Actually, just real quick, I'm going to go back to put the front panel back on so I don't forget. Now that that's good, and then we'll go back. Alright, so the reservoir is going to go right here. And then we have the CPU block. We already have the thermal paste, so we're good there. This is all going to be RGB, so it's all going to be colored once we're done. Put that in here. And then the pipes part. Alright, so we're going to go here to... I don't think I can go there, actually. So here, no. How about here? There we go. And then we'll go up to the CPU block. CPU block goes down to the GPU. I like to interchange, so go out the other way back out here. And hopefully, yes, that should work. Okay. And those two just get left alone, which is fine. So we just gotta wire it up here before we could add the coolant. And I think we're just gonna, so this is gonna be, I think we're just gonna go with the clear coolant, because it's gonna be RGB colored, so it'll light up the tubes. It should light up the tubes and light up, since it's clear coolant, theoretically, it should light up the coolant the same color that the lights are. Alrighty, so then we'll go... I mean, if not, it's not a big deal either, so we'll power it up here. Oh, maybe not, but it's, you know, it's fine, I don't really care. It's clear coolant, clear goes with anything. So we'll get this one fired up here. This one is good to go, place in delivery area. On this one, we just have to install the lighting, and I'll leave it on for the customer so they can choose their custom lighting that they would like. Just gotta let it reboot here. Go into the lighting. I say... So it's just the G-force on the... So this is all the water cooling components. I say we go for a... Let's see... Let's go for like a... more of like a teal color. How about that? So we'll go static, and we will go apply. Oop, did it not... Oh, I have to select up here, I forgot. There we go, come on. So, kind of like a teal, I guess. I don't know, maybe aquamarine. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's flip the lights here. Yeah, it definitely looks really cool. Even the radiator fan. So yeah, we'll just go with that. So that one's gonna be done here. They can change the color if they like, once they get it back. Alrighty, so we'll put that here. We'll just collect on these here real quick. So the first one's the Euro Truck Simulator 2 recommended spec with the team group component. And we got our 5 stars on that. The new custom PC is great, money well spent. And then the custom water cooling for your CPU and GPU. And we got 5 stars on that with the Bongo review. I really love the new PC. That's not a problem at all. Alright, so for the next episode, we'll do the, actually I didn't see these. I'll have to take a look to see if I can, sometimes I could just order the parts that already are at this. That way it counts as overclocking. We'll take a look at it. And then the overheating when mining crypto. So we have to install some sort of component actually. Oh, new fans in the case. Green is the color of free money after all. So we want green, okay. So yeah, we can definitely take a look at that next time here. We'll leave that on for now just because, just in case we're surprised here, but we'll pick up this broken PC I got off of PC Bay. And let's see here. It's yellow cables. We'll just stick with the yellow cables actually. So there's the broken one. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hopefully this is the cause of the problem, so we can just close. There we go. So go to the cables here, and it looks like it's just a plain plastic yellow to me, I believe. Or is that ribbon? Let's see. Does that look the same, hopefully? No, I think it's ribbon, but it's alright. I mean, not a big deal. So, let's see if this does the trick here. And it did, alright. So before it was like 366, now the resale value is back to 639. So we're definitely going to make money on this here. Basically, and that part was actually a... Let me see, does it say here? I mean, it was a little bit pricey of a part, but hopefully when we put it on auction, it should be okay. Actually, one thing I do want to check is making sure there's no viruses. Can I not? Oh, there we go. Alright. Oops. I did not mean to remove that, I just wanted to close it. close this, please? There we go. Alright, so we'll just check real quick, make sure there's no viruses on it. Obviously, someone would be very, very angry if they ended up getting this PC off PC Bay and then basically that they can't really do anything with it because there's viruses on it, so I just like to double check. And actually we can, as long as that's the only thing, I don't see, like, the fans are working on this, so I don't see anything major. Everything else seems to be okay, so, let's see here. Alright, perfect. So whoever owned it didn't have any viruses on it, so don't have to worry about that. Now I'll show you the process here. Once I get this going, get that back out. We'll put the, we gotta put the panel, side panel back on here. We'll just pick it up to unplug it and put it back down. So basically what you do here is we have these on PC Bay post-it notes. Basically just slap it on there. And then you can just store it. And then if you go to, and we'll look at this in future episodes, so basically if you look at the PC Bay and you go to sell, so here it is right here. I could have put something bigger in there too for a graphics card, but I just wanted to try to make some money back. So it's got 5 days remaining, so after each business day it'll show you the current bids, the number and what the current bid is at. Unfortunately you can't like sell it if you see a good price, you have to wait till the end or remove it from PC Bay. So basically we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see here. Yeah, that one's not broken. I usually just like to look for the broken ones under buy every time. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. And we'll have those 2 jobs for next time. Possibly 2 if I can figure out if I can actually get that one with the overclocking components in. So yeah, that should do it for this episode actually. And we'll see you guys in the next one. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel for future videos. Make sure you click the bell to turn on notifications for new uploads. And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.